What's up, amigos? It's the Prodigy Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. Recently, we've been talking about the shots that you need to be a serious senior player, to be a successful masters player. I have students who study with me. They're not just juniors. I have some very serious adults who are training for nationals and internationals. And we've been talking recently about the weapons that senior players need. And we talked about the drop shot. We talked about slice shots. And I think it's very important to have a good slice serve. As a senior, as you get older, you have to face facts that you're probably not going to have a great kick serve as you get older. Your shoulder is going to get less powerful. Your back, a lot of people have issues with their back as they get older. Let's say even if you have a healthy spine, you probably don't want to be extending or hyperextending your spine, reaching back a lot for the kick serve. Maybe you don't want to take that risk. And maybe your kick serve's just not jumping the way it used to when you were a young college star, or maybe you played on the pro circuit, or you were a good junior player or whatever. So as you get older, I think the predominant serve should be a slice. It skids, it stays low, and it is less stressful for the shoulder, less stressful on the back. So as you get older into senior tennis, consider developing a really nasty slice serve. You should be able to bend that thing, use it as a weapon to open the space of the court, especially on the deuce. That should be probably be your go-to working serve for most seniors on the deuce side. And you can also use it effectively on the ad side, up the tee and into the body. And it can be a wonderful serve that if you were a high-level player when you were younger, you may want to consider transitioning more to a slice serve rather than a kick. So at some point in your life, in your lifetime, the kick is not going to be as viable as it used to be. And for some people, that might be at 45 or younger. For some people, it might be at 55. For some people, it might be at 65. Depends on your situation and if you're a genetic freak or not. But in general, for most of us who are not genetic freaks, we're not going to be having great kick serves at 60 or 70. Nobody has a great kick serve when they're 70 or 80. 80 start to get old in the older divisions. It's crazy. There's just not enough power in the shoulder, and the kick serve, if you do it, it will just sit up and get hammered. And the same for women. For females, a lot of females don't even play with a kick serve for the very same reason. So as females start to get older, and if they're serious players, they usually hit in some variation of a slice. So slice serve is super important. If you're starting to get up in the years and you want to compete really seriously in tournaments, I would make that your go-to serve. And it can be your go-to second serve. It doesn't have to be the kick forever. Maybe you used to have a great kick serve, but times change. You got to respect the timeline of life. You got to respect lifespan development. And there's going to be a time where your kick serve, even if you can still do it, like let's say you're healthy and limber and you can still get that kicker going, it's not going to work the same way. It's not going to jump up. It's not going to be as effective as it used to. So you're probably better off developing an incredible slice. And you can do that slice all the way into the 80s and the 90s if you're still alive and competing. There are old guys and ladies out there with nasty slice serves, even at a very old age. And you can be #1 in the world in the 80s and 90s with your nasty slicer and your drop shot. Don't forget your drop shot. You're going to need that in the older divisions if you're a super serious senior. Guys, if you like this Prodigy Maker Minute, please consider watching or listening to my big show, The Prodigy Maker Show. It's available on all your favorite podcasting platforms and on this YouTube channel. I'll see you guys on the next program.